Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tacticals. Today we're at the range with the Canik MC9. This is Canik's new Micro 9 pistol. We've been making holsters for this for about 2 months now, ever since it came out, and we finally got a chance to get this thing to the range. So we're gonna put 1,000 rounds through this Canik MC9 today and give you a full review and see how it really shoots. Alright guys, so let's start with the ergonomics of this MC9. You know, it's a Micro 9 and it comes with a 12 round magazine and then a 15 round magazine as well. The 10 round mags in it is empty, it's the one I just shot. But the ergonomics overall are great. With the 12 round mag in it, it's just a little short, which for concealed carry I'd prefer because the grip is what's kind of harder to conceal for most people. But it does give you a little bit less purchase on the gun. However, after shooting it, it's still very controllable. You know, it's got enough texture in it where it still feels good and it's very controllable. However, once you put the 15 round mag in it, you get a complete full purchase on the gun and it shoots just like a full-size gun. So, you know, for a Micro 9 gun, you're really looking for 7 to 15 yards, 0 to 15 yard range is where these guns really live and what the purpose of them is for. And in that range, this gun is super capable. The trigger reset's awesome. So just like Caniks are known for, the trigger, it's just got, you know, that little bit of take up and then a wall and then just a good break. I think it's right around 5 pounds. But here's where this gun really shines. If you watch right here, that reset is literally that quick and then right back to that wall. This gun can shoot very fast and very accurate. So let's throw a 15 round mag in it and put a few rounds through it and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I mean, it just performs very well and accurate as well. Like I said, with the short barrel, accuracy is one of those things, you know, in and out. Right now we're about 20 yards and hitting everything, no problem at all. We've shot a lot of these rounds out to, you know, about 50-60 yard range with no problems at all, which, like we said, that's not where this gun lives. That's not where the purpose of this gun is for. However, it is fun to shoot out that way and really kind of stretch the gun's limits and see what it can really do. So as most of you guys know, the controls on this gun, the slide release is ambidextrous, which me as a left-handed shooter, I like a lot. The mag release is swappable as well. The texturing is just very good. It's got an optic cut on it, so it's got that Holosun shield footprint. I chose to run these 1,000 rounds without an optic. I'm a super proponent of an optic and like an optic, but I like to get comfortable and try a gun without the optic before I go to that. The slide on this is a little taller, like we said, makes the bore axis a little bit taller, but it's still super balanced. So I think they actually did a good job on that, and I actually like it because on some of these Micro 9s, what happens is this slide gets, you know, not as tall, and it makes it harder to manipulate the gun when you're racking it and things. The serrations are good and you can just get a good grip to manipulate it quickly and easily. So let's throw a few more rounds through this and then we'll talk about a few more things. I mean, this thing is super reliable. You know, I've seen a lot of guys talk about, and I've even heard some guys, I've got holsters for us that said they've had problems with Canik's reliability in the past. I've never had problems with any of the Caniks I've had. In this MC9 right now, we're about 900 rounds as we speak, so we got about another 100 rounds to put through it to get to the 1,000. But up to this point, I've had 0 failures at all. This thing shot flawlessly and mostly 115 grain ammo. We did shoot a few 124s through it, but we're gonna finish everything with 115s, and it's been not a problem at all. And these sights are surprisingly good. Actually, it's just a serrated blacked out rear and then a white dot front. And they work very good. And like I said, it's super accurate. Overall, this gun, I can't complain. I have not cleaned it. In full disclosure, I have not cleaned it in these 900 rounds, and it's still shooting like when it came out of the box. So you can't really argue with that. So overall, let's put a few more rounds through it. I'm gonna load up some mags, put a few more rounds through it, and then we'll give you our final thoughts once we hit those 1,000 rounds on this, so that we can give it what we consider a full review once it hits 1,000 rounds. I don't know if you guys can tell through the video, but that trigger is just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's really my favorite part of this gun for any price range, so price doesn't matter. But Canik, love them or hate them, in my opinion, they have a hell of a trigger in them. And especially once you consider the price. I mean, let's talk about price real quick. I mean, $399 for a pistol, a Micro 9 pistol of this caliber. It's got a lot of features that me personally, as a left-handed shooter, I wish a lot of the other name brands would have. You know, ambi slide release. I'm a fan of the slide bar release personally, just like the HKs and different things have. So I mean, for me, that's a huge plus. It does have a rail on it, so you can put any lights or lasers if you so choose. The optics, just the overall ergonomics and feel of this gun is just super good. And at $399, you know, it's one of those price range guns that most people can afford. You start getting to these $600 and $700 guns, it's hard for some people to afford those type of guns. So to have a quality option in that price range is super nice. And just so you guys can watch for it here in the next week or two, we're also going to have a video with the best 5 guns under, you know, $400, $450 range, and this is definitely going to be one of those guns on that list. So definitely stay tuned for that video as well. So let's put a few more rounds through it real quick. So this is a 15 round mag here. I mean, it's hard to argue with this gun. I just keep trying to find something that I don't like about it, and honestly, I just haven't found it yet. You know, it's got that size to weight ratio that most people are looking for in the Micro 9s as well. At only 21 ounces, it's a good in-between gun. And with the 15 round mag, you know, it gives you a full-size gun in a micro package. So the other thing I like about the 15 round mags and a gun this size, speaking on the price thing, you know, we're just a review channel. We're not here to do the most expensive guns or anything like that. We're just like you guys and can't afford, like we talked about on the last video, and wanting a staccato. We can't afford the $2,000 or $3,000 guns either. So at $400, this is a good gun that somebody could buy and have a concealed carry gun and a home defense gun and be very viable and, you know, good at both of those duties all in one. Which, you know, there's a lot of other guns out there like that, but at $400, that's definitely saying something. So let's put this last mag through it and we'll give our final thoughts. Another flawless mag, and with that mag, we're now at 1,000 rounds. So I mean, 0 failures in 1,000 rounds from a gun that hasn't been cleaned. Me personally, I would say that's super reliable. I know some people have had issues with them, which there's not a gun that you can pick. I don't care what name brand, what gun it is. There's always somebody that has problems with them. So all we can do is give you the honest opinion on our one we got. You know, there's hundreds of thousands of these made. So you could always get a bad one of something. But overall, ours has been flawless. If you're in the market for one, I definitely wouldn't hesitate. If you can get your hands on one, do it. They're still super hard to get, at least in our area. So if you get a chance, definitely pick one up and don't miss that opportunity. And if you need any holsters, we're still one of the few people that are making holsters for them. So check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We can definitely get you holsters for this Meta MC9 or any of your other concealed carry guns. So thank you guys for watching today. We greatly appreciate you. You know, we don't do Patreon or any of that stuff. We're here to give you guys honest reviews. So if you want to support our channel, the best way you can do that is by supporting our main business, the holster company. That's how we feed our families. So if you want to support us, go check out muddyrivertactical.com. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.